pre-recorded Friday videos. It's been a little bit hectic over the last couple of weeks or couple of months even. But yeah, hopefully, going forward, some new routine is being established, and hopefully I'll have a bit more free time, so you can hopefully expect a few more videos on Friday coming your way. Anyway, I hope you're all fitting well. If you're feeling well and happy to practice, then come and join me on your mat. Okay, so let's start on all fours today. Let's come into a nice little tabletop position. Okay, so have your knees just underneath your hips, have your wrists underneath your shoulders, and we're just going to start with a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we're just going to draw up, we're going to feel our belly button sort of engage up towards our spine. We're going to tuck our chin in towards our chest and just kind of really pull through the spine. So imagine all the vertebrae are sort of being lifted apart. And you can feel the fronts of your feet kind of pushing into the floor. You can feel your fingers, your sort of knuckles. Everything is kind of pushing down as the spine is lifting up. And then roll the other way. So kind of massaging through those vertebrae. Start to lift the collars forward. Lift the tailbone up behind you. Drag the collarbones all the way out in front, so you're getting that nice open chest, and then do the same back, coming all the way back up again. So you're exhaling as you pull up into that nice round cat pose, feeling those shoulder blades draw apart, and then take a nice long inhale as you round forward. We'll do one more like that, so we'll roll up, massage through the vertebra. Now if you've been sat down, or maybe you've been this is first thing in the morning and you just got out of bed, or it's maybe on your lunch break where you're managing to kind of take half an hour just for you. This can feel a really lovely kind of, counter stretch from being sat down or lying down, depending on what you're doing. Now come into your tabletop position and just sink into a child's pose. So bring the heels together, take the knees out a little bit wider so you've got plenty of space just to let your belly kind of nuzzle down, let the chest come down, and just sink into that nice long pose, and see if you can work your fingertips up a little bit closer towards the top of the mat. So you're getting a really lovely stretch all the way through the spine there. Taking a big inhale, again filling those ribs. Let the breath travel all the way down into the belly. Take a long sigh, big heavy exhale. And then look up towards your fingertips. Bring your fingers onto the little tips of the fingers, and then walk your hands over towards the edge of your mat. So you're kind of coming over towards that left knee, and feel the whole right side of the body just get a little bit longer. Hips have stayed where they are. There's no change there to the hips or the legs. You're simply just lengthening through the right side. If that right hand kind of wants to walk up a little bit more, just to increase that space, just let it. Just to really kind of enjoy that nice little side stretch. And then take it the other way. So walk the hands all the way back over your mat. Take them over to the left side this time. So you're going, over to the right side even. And again, keeping those hips where they are. Just let the left side of the body get a little bit longer. Again, just enjoying that space into the ribs. Take a lovely long breath in. And again, big breath out. Fabulous. Come back into that nice child's pose, and just wrap the arms round beside you. Okay, just let them rest there by your side, and then just let the hands sort of find their way onto your lower back. You're kind of drawing your elbows up towards the sky, just pressing down into that lower back, maybe creating a little bit of pressure. Okay, if that feels too much for the forehead, you can always put a little block underneath, or maybe a cushion underneath your forehead there. And from here, just interlace your hands behind your back and lift the knuckles. So stretching across the front of the chest, just drawing those shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Just feel that nice release into the chest. Take one full round of breath in. Big exhale. Let the arms soften and drag them forward, and come back onto all fours again. So coming into that tabletop position. From here, tuck your toes, lift your knees off the floor, and then start to tilt the hips upwards. We're coming into our first downward facing dog. Now the knees stay really soft to start with, okay? Just ease into those heels, spread the hands out a little bit wider, okay? And start to ease out. So a little bit more space down the back of the legs, back of the hamstrings, easing into those calves. If they're a little bit tight, be kind to them, don't rush it. Okay, and then start to walk up towards the top of the mat. Okay, so one foot in front of the other. And we're going to come into one of my favourite forward fold positions. You can't imagine that there's that much, so not many places to go when you're in a forward fold. But just letting the weight hang through your head. Just feel that pressure kind of all releasing out through the spine. And what you're going to do is, I'm going to just actually turn sort of side on, face on so you can see. But I'm going to bend one knee. So I'm going to bend my right knee, keep my left knee straight. And I'm going to walk my hands around to the right. So I'm kind of pushing into that left side. And this is just going to ease into the outer edge of the hip, all the way down the outside of the thigh. And just again into the waist, getting that nice little side bend. Breathing in, just see if you can hold for one extra breath. And then gently sway that round, come back round to the front. Maybe hold the elbows, just let the weight of the head drag you forward. And we're going to do the same on the other side, okay? So bending the right knee this time, keeping that, the other way, left leg, what am I doing? Bending the right knee, keeping that left leg straight. Again, sway round, all the way round to the left this time. Okay, and again, you're really feeling it all the way down through the outside of the thigh, in through that hip, through the side of the body. Okay, it's a really big stretch, so it's one that you want to just kind of ease into nice and slowly. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale, come right round to centre. Okay, and start to unravel. We've been in a forward fold now for a little while, so just take your time. Ease up nice and gently. Come all the way up, bring the arms overhead, look towards the thumbs. And take a big swan dive back down again, so coming back into that fold. Lovely. Breathe in, look forward, lengthen the spine. Bring the hands on the shins if it feels more comfortable. And as you exhale, take the right leg all the way back. Take a long, big stretch. So you're stepping back as far as you can. Okay, if you haven't got that range of movement, don't worry. Just wiggle the leg back or wiggle the foot forward, whatever feels more natural. Let the knee come down. Inhale, open up through the heart, open up through the chest. And bend your elbows here. You're going to bring the hands in just behind the head. So you're kind of resting your head there on your thumbs. And you're looking skywards. Breathing in. And breathing out, bring the hands either side of the foot, step back, come into plank. Okay, let the feet come together. Draw your belly in, squeeze your thighs, really push deep into those hands so you've got that lovely strong core. And then from here, knees come down, bend the elbows, scoop the heart, lift it forward, come into a nice easy back bend. Elbows are under your shoulders, so you're just drawing the collars forward. Feet are just resting on the mat behind you. Little bit of tension there through the body, but otherwise nice and soft. And then meet me back in downward facing dog. So push your hands under the shoulders onto the knees, lift the hips, and then just move the feet to where you need them to be and come into that nice deep forward fold. Deep downward facing dog. Press the hands, press the fingertips to the floor, inhale, big exhale. Again, let's walk our feet back to the top, little steps. Again, find that nice forward fold. We're going to do my little knee bend folds, okay? So that was just what we've been doing just before. Let the weight of the head drag you down. Okay, bending into that right knee, extending that left leg. Come all the way around the other way. I always go the wrong way first time round. Okay. So you're bending the right knee and then turning towards that right knee. So it's that left side that goes long. Okay. And then change it up. Go to the other side. So bending into the left. Letting the arms sort of drag themselves round towards the left. And that right leg extends. Again, find the front. Roll up, stack the vertebra. Really slowly come up. Taking a big breath in as you look towards the thumbs. And then exhaling again, folding forward, coming all the way down. Perfect. Again, we're going to lift our spine up. So looking forward, drawing the belly in. So you're really strong in that spine. Hands to shins if it feels too It's a little far away, the four's too far away. And then left leg, take it back. Big lunge. Good, let the knee drop. Soften the foot, open up the heart. And again, you're softening those elbows, those thumbs are tucking in behind the head. You're lifting the collars, lifting the heart. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, find your plank. Again, tuck that back toe under, lift the knee. And again, there's no rush, okay? So if you do want to take a little bit more time or you want to modify, bring the knees down. Hold that plank, breathe in. Exhale, lower the knees, bend the elbows. Again, scooping that heart forward. Find your nice soft back bend. Now these back bends are where you can stay. If you don't want to go any deeper into a back bend, just always take a low modification. And this is absolutely plenty. You don't need to go more than this if it doesn't feel good for your spine. Find downward facing dog, hands underneath the shoulders, push all the way back. Lovely, lift the hips. Let those heels drop. Again, take a big breath in. Big, slow exhale. Last time, we're going to walk it forward. Okay. And from here, you can always keep with the walk, or you can add in a little hop or a jump. It's up to you the way you want to kind of progress through your practice. Again, let's take that lovely little sway, bend the right knee, swing towards the right, long through the left side of the body. And again, take it round the other way, changing that bend, so bending the left knee, extending the right, and coming round to the left. Good, again, unravel, roll up. Lovely. Now as we come up, we're going to change it slightly. We're going to come into a chair pose. So it's drawing the hands into heart center, bend into the knees. You can still see your toes poking out from underneath your kneecaps. Draw the belly in so you've got that lovely strong core and sink into those hips. You can extend from here. You can bring the arms up or even take the arms back behind you if you want to. So you're swinging those arms, squeezing the elbows back towards each other. Bring the arms up again, inhale. You can either keep them there or bring it back with me. Squeeze those arms back. Lovely, do that one more time, inhale. Perfect, on the exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Bring the hands to the floor and then look forward, breathe in, long spine. Take that right leg all the way back again, take that lovely long lunge. Okay, lower the knee. Now this time we're going to lift up, opening the heart. And we're going to take a nice easy twist. So bring the right hand to the floor, just to the side of the left foot, and lift up. Look towards that top hand. Good, you're opening up through the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Draw back through the top of that left toe. So lifting that left toe up. Perfect. Get a nice little runner's lunge there. If you need to keep it a little bit higher, maybe there's even a slight bend in the knee, that's absolutely fine. Just pull back as far as you can go. Now we're going to come forward again, keeping that nice easy twist, but this time lift the back knee and pull up. Long through the side of the body. Breathe in. Lovely, bring the hand down. Step it back, take high plank. Okay, we're going to come down through chaturanga. So this time knees are lifted. You can drop them to modify. Otherwise, come with me, bend the elbows. Hover in your chaturanga. And then take a baby cobra or an upward facing dog. So a bigger bend this time. Lifting those collars. Pull all the way back. Downward facing dog. We're going to take 2 full rounds of breath here. So big inhale. Big exhale. Lovely, stick with 1 more full round of breath. Just going to change direction. Exhale, lovely. Now on that next breath, we're going to come back to the top of the mat. So you can stick with the little walk, or maybe you want to take a big step as you bring yourself back to the top of the mat. Big toes come to touch. Again, let the weight of the head pull you forward. And together, unravel the body. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale, bring the arms up and over. And exhale, let's sink into our chair pose. So squeeze the knees together. Let the heels come down. Let the hips sink in towards those heels. Again, get that lovely squeeze of the thighs as they come together. Draw the belly in. Lift the arms. Those shoulders are relaxed. Good, draw the hands back. Squeeze the elbows back together. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale. Lovely. And again, exhale. Fab. You can really feel that control in the legs. Breathing in. Last time. Exhale, swan dive. Come down. Soft through the chest as you let that third chest come a little closer to the thighs. Lift the heart. Inhale. Good. Left leg this time is going to take that lovely lunge. So step it back. Lower the knee. And again, lifting soft into that nice low lunge. And again, find that nice easy twist. So let the left hand come down, right arm reaches up. And again, you're just simply turning, you're twisting and looking up towards the sky there. As the right arm comes down, draw back. Okay, so you're tucking that back toe under, lift up, lift that right toe up towards the sky. And you can come down a little bit deeper if that hamstring feels okay. Just ease back. Lovely, breathing in. And breathe out. Lovely, come forward again. We're going to take that easy twist. And this time the back leg lifts. So we're a little bit stronger, bringing a little bit more intensity in as we come up. Good. You can kind of feel the waist already starting to kind of lift and engage. Your core is working hard. Find high plank for me, so step back. Again, you want to modify, bring the knees down. Otherwise, bend those elbows, come into chaturanga. Hover just for a moment and then lift up. So lifting those collars towards the sky. Open up the heart. Good. Lift the hips. Find your downward facing dog. And again, take a couple of breaths. If you want to take a child's pose, maybe have a little breather. Swig of water if you need one. Do what you need to do. Because again, we're going to start to bring ourselves back to the top of the mat. We're going to soften the knees. Look forward again. There's either a step, there's a walk, or maybe there's a hop. Bring the feet together. Look forward on the inhale. Deep on the exhale. Lovely. Roll up. Stack the vertebra. Perfect. As you come up again, let's find that chair. Okay, so sinking into those heels. Come back down, squeeze the knees. Now we're going to move a little bit quicker, so we won't stay here for too long. But lift up, bring the arms high. Lovely, long tail, all the way up to the fingertips. Exhale, pull back. Squeeze those elbows back. Lovely, again, one more time. Inhale up. And as you exhale, swan dive, come down. Find the floor. Look forward on the breath. Hands to shins if it feels better. And then this time, right leg, step it back. Now, we're going to change it up a little bit, okay? So from here, you're going to keep that knee lifted. You're going to keep the right hand on the floor and turn to the outer edge of your right foot. So you're sort of letting that back foot swivel and you're going to come into that twist from here. So you're changing that easy twist a little bit. So you can see I'm on the outer edge of that left foot. I'm on the outer edge of my right foot. And I'm going to lift up through the hips. And again, this is a really, really nice stretch all the way to the outer edge of the foot, of the thigh. So come down, just drop the hips, and then see if you can lift them up. Good, stretching overhead. Do that one more time. So lifting back, so letting the hips drop, and then come all the way up. So the delicious stretch. I don't know if you agree, but it's one of my favourites. Come back, come into high plank. Brilliant, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, take a baby cobra or up dog. And meet me back in downward facing dog. Lovely, take a couple of breaths. Soft on the inhale. Big on the exhale. Now we're going to take our right leg back up towards the sky. So we're going to press the heel towards the ceiling and then bring the knee up towards your nose. So you're using your core to bring it forward and then land that foot between the hands. So you're using your core to place that foot down and find a warrior two. So heel to arch, come all the way up, find warrior two. Deep into that front knee. And take a reverse warrior from here. So your left hand just relaxes down the back thigh And that right arm reaches overhead, soft through the waist. Brilliant. Come into Parsvakonasana. So forearm to thigh, left arm extends. Find that nice Parsvakonasana pose. Again, if you're working deep into the core, you can extend that top arm as an alternative. If not, stay with me and keep it here. Breathing in and breathe out. Come back to warrior two. And we're going to extend that front leg. So extending through the right, bring the arms up and over, and then find Skandasana. So lifting your right toe, bend into your left knee, and come all the way down onto the floor. You might want to bring your hands down to sort of support you as you come down. Otherwise, just hold it there in that nice kind of big hip opener in what we call surfer's lunge or Skandasana. Inhale, big exhale. Perfect. Now as we come up, we're going to take a wide leg fold. So we're going to land our front foot, come all the way up, take those legs out really, really wide. Your toes are sort of facing or kind of pointing towards the edge of your mat, and come into that deep fold. So let the forehead come all the way down, maybe walking yourself a little bit deeper into that fold. Okay. And just take a couple of breaths, just nice and soft on the inhale, big on the exhale. Lovely. Take one more breath in. Look forward as you lengthen. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, lift all the way up. Take a moment just to pause. And then look back towards the top of the mat. Turn that right toe back the way it came. And just windmill the hands forward. We're going to step back up to the top of the mat. And this time you're going to step that left foot in behind the right. So you're taking that forward fold, but your legs are just crossed there at the ankles. And normally when you come into a fold like this, it would feel probably quite uncomfortable. But because we've done lots of sort of bending, warming for our hamstrings, hopefully it doesn't feel too gnarly. Take one more inhale, look forward, and exhale, come a little deeper. Brilliant, uncross those legs, rise, inhale, come all the way up, reach those arms up and over, and again sink into your chair one more time, last round. Okay, so come deep into that chair pose. See if you can challenge yourself just to come a little bit lower. Maybe those hips are kind of almost hitting kind of 90 degrees, or those knees are hitting 90 degrees, should I say. Lift the arms, and then squeeze back through the shoulders. Inhale, rise, and then fold, swan dive. Bring it all the way down. Good, look forward. Find that spine, let it straighten out as you lift. Again, left leg goes back. Big old lunge. Okay. And again, this is where we're going to roll to the edges of the feet. So keeping that left hand where it is, roll over to the outer edge of that back foot. And you naturally find that that front foot will roll as well. Okay. And you're kind of reaching back. You can see that hips are dropping there. But as we squeeze and push up, that arm is lifting and we're deepening that stretch. Good, go back. Any of you that sort of suffer with really tight kind of glutes or sort of IT bands and hips, this one is gonna hit right on the bullseye there. Good, do that one more time. Come all the way back down. So letting the hips kind of sink a little and then lift up, really pushing into the edges of those feet. Brilliant. Let the hand drop, find center, come back into plank. Step it back. Good, draw the belly in, push those shoulders up, bend the elbows, come down. Take chaturanga, or maybe modify if you need to, take a sphinx rather than upward facing dog. And then meet me downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Okay, we're going to have a little rest in just a moment, so just catch your breath for a sec. And then take that left leg up towards the sky. Push the heel away. Use your core, use your belly to bring that knee to nose. All the way up. You're kind of hugging that knee in. And then land the foot between the hands. Good, take your warrior two, so let the back heel drop. You're lining up the heel of the front foot, the arch of the back foot, and come down into that nice, sort of strong, kind of empowering pose, warrior two. Reverse it for me, take the right hand down towards the thigh, left arm comes up and over. Really enjoy that space in the waist. And then forearm to thigh, take Parsvakonasana. So bringing that right arm over. And again, if you do want to use the core a bit more, you can take both arms and kind of reach them towards the corner there. All right, if you want to keep the arm down, I don't blame you. I'm going to do that too, and open up those shoulders. Come all the way up. We're going to go into warrior two and then find that surface lunge again. So lifting up, straightening out that front leg. Feel that toe kind of lift up. So you're on the heel of the front foot. And then bringing the hands together to prayer, or bring the hands down to support you. Lower yourself into what we call Skandasana, surface lunge. And again, it's opening up those hips, opening up the inside leg, and just come down a little. Pause just for a moment. Lovely. And again, we're going to find that wide leg fold, okay? So coming back, landing both feet, turning the toes so they're side on, so they're pointing to the side of your mat, alongside. And again, you're in control. So if you want to actually walk your hands out, so you're kind of like in a downward facing dog position, or even walk your hands underneath to kind of pull you a little bit deeper, okay? There's all sorts of options. Or you can take a hold of your big toes. You can come into that fold however you feel the most comfortable. I know that downward facing dog arms always just feels like a really nice place to hang, especially when your upper body is quite sort of tense as well. Take one more breath in. Big exhale, start to walk the hands back under the shoulders from wherever they are. Look forward as you breathe in. Exhale, hands to hips, draw the belly in, and then come all the way up on that next breath. Lovely. Again, turn to face the top of your mat. Okay, we're going to take a little breather. So step back. Actually, we need to step forward first, don't we? So step forward onto that left leg. Tuck the right foot in behind. And just come into that nice fold. Okay. Again, just letting the hamstrings have a little bit of a moment. Just enjoying that little bit of extra space that you've created in the back of the body. Okay. Look forward on the breath. Exhale, bring both feet together. I'm going to step back into plank. And then from here, bring the knees back onto the floor and come back into your child's pose. So take the hips back. And again, just wrap the arms either around by your side. Maybe you quite enjoyed that place where you just sort of rested them there on the lower back, or even interlaced and pressed up. There's all sorts of places to come to rest. So just take a couple of breaths there, just really slowly bring it in. And out. Perfect. Now let's all come onto our bottom. So tuck the ankles together, take the legs out in front of you. Just move your sit bones out from underneath your thighs so you can sort of feel the sit bones to the floor, and just draw the belly in. Your tailbone is kind of coming down, your spine is long, your shoulders are soft, hands are just there by the side of your thighs, and your toes are lifting up, so you've got that little bit of engagement running down the thighs. And just look towards the tips of the toes. And don't be surprised that maybe if it feels quite challenging. Maybe you sort of think, oh, I can feel this in my core. I can feel this in my thighs. Got a real urge just to slump backwards or slump forwards. Just enjoy that feeling of kind of sitting, but also not feeling completely comfortable. We're going to grow through the side of the body, so take the arms all the way up. And as you fold forward, kind of try and keep that spine long. So if you sort of get to here and you think, oh, I just need to round forward, that's fine. Just keep that spine as long as you can. And you're just going to focus on trying to bring yourself a little bit deeper. Now, if you do have a band or a scarf or a belt or whatever is kind of convenient, it might be that you want to wrap that around your feet and use that to kind of continue to bring you forward. Okay, we're always sort of tempted to round. That's what we always want to do when we fold. So just try and keep ourselves long. Brilliant. As you start to come up, bring the right foot with you. So bend that knee, bring the sole of the foot to the thigh, and we're going to take a nice sort of side bend. So we're going to take our left hand towards the left foot, and we're going to bring our right arm up and over. So take it nice and slow. Find that space in the waist that we've been working on. Lovely, come all the way up, take that right hand behind you and just open it up the other way. Nice and slowly. Brilliant. As you come up, now we're going to take our right foot, we're going to bend our left knee, we're going to take a figure 4 stretch, but we're going to keep sitting up, okay? So we're going to rest that right ankle over the top of the knee, okay? And you're going to just slowly bring the heel and the bottom together. So you're going to come in as close as you can to that heel. So you're hugging it in and you're using your hands to kind of push you forward. Now if that feels too much for the knee, if your right knee doesn't like it, just open it up a bit more, okay? Don't feel that you've got to come in too close. Protect that right knee, but just draw it in as close as you can so you're pushing yourself forward there. Now we take one more breath. Now as you exhale, as we come out of this pose, you're going to take the left foot across and underneath towards that left hip, and we're going to take a twist. So you should end up, okay, with that left foot underneath the right buttock. You're taking that right knee and bringing it, right foot over, and we're going to take a twist from here. So that right hand is behind you, that left arm is either going to take a hold of the knee or hook over the top of the knee, and you're going to take that twist. All right, and it's a really nice kind of big massage for the spine, big massage for the internal organs. Okay, so again, just enjoy that breath in. Just don't be afraid to go a little deeper on the exhale. Perfect, one more. Exhale, open it up the other way. Okay. Now, as you unhook the feet, we're going to come into a boat pose. Have lots of space behind you because we're going to use the whole length of our mat here. So coming into your boat, okay, just squeeze the belly, draw the hands in, roll back, roll forward, cross the ankles. You're continuing that momentum, land the hands, step back into your plank, come down through your chaturanga, take your baby cobra or your upward facing dog, and then meet me back in downward facing dog. Okay, now land the knees. Let's go back the way we came. So bring the knees to the floor. I'm going to turn around now so I'm facing the other way. Extend the legs. Okay, draw those thighs away so your sit bones are grounded. Hands either side. Again, get that lovely little tuck of the belly. Relax the shoulders. Draw the thighs up. Again, just really using all the muscles in the body just to stay sitting and to stay still. Let the arms extend. Fold. Again, keeping the spine long. Okay, I'm tempted to round when I get about here, but I'm going to try and keep my spine as straight as I can. All right, your chin might need to tuck in. You might want to use your belt, like I said last time. Again, it's all about just trying to work yourself forward without curving. Okay. Lovely. Take one more breath. Exhale. Start to bring that left foot in. Okay, sole of the left foot is just going to rest there. And again, let's take that nice side bend. So reaching down towards the right ankle with the right hand. Bring the arm up. Get that lovely little stretch in the side. Good. Good, as you come all the way back up again, we're going to find that figure 4. Okay, so bending the right knee, sole of the foot is flat. Pick up that left foot, see if you can rest it there on top of the ankle. Now that might be enough for you. You might think, I don't know, I don't like that too much. But see if you can just bring the foot and the bottom a little bit closer together. And again, you're kind of using your belly, so you're drawing yourself in, you're keeping that spine long, and you're kind of working deep into that glute. You can feel it in that all the way through the outer edge there. If you're feeling it in the knee, then please just open up a bit more. Take the pressure away from the knee. Breathe in. And then let's wiggle our right foot all the way over towards the left. Okay, so again, that left foot ends up kind of round by that right, sorry, the other way, right foot ends up towards the left glute there. It would help if I knew my rights from my lefts. And then hug the knee. Twist in. Take that nice deep twist. And again, you can hold the knee or hook the top of the knee, whatever feels good. And then just take that lovely, kind of squeezing that breath out. Perfect. One more inhale. Now open up on the exhale. Take that nice counter twist. Okay. And again, I'm going to do that our little boat pose. I'll rock back and I'll rock forward. And if you want to move a little bit quicker, you can rock forward and then jump back into chaturanga. So that's a little challenge for you if you want to have a go. Okay, so coming into your boat. Again, have plenty of space on your mat so you can roll back and forward. So hold your boat there for a sec. All right, rock back, rock forward, land the hands and jump back. Okay, again, you can have a play around, have a practice. Do it as many times as you like, or don't at all if you don't want to. And then bring the knees to the floor. And from here, we're going to come into Shavasana. Okay, so rolling down all the way back onto your back. Take your time, make sure you've got loads of space. We'll just take a happy baby really quickly. So we'll take our hands onto the inside of our knees. Just take a hold of your feet, just pressing the soles of the feet to the sky so that you kind of get that little bit of pressure in the lower back, where you can feel your lower back kind of pressing to the floor. Should feel really nice. Just kind of massaging out the spine. And then when you've had enough of happy baby pose, you can just start to bring the feet all the way down. Take the legs out long, have a bit of space between the legs, have the arms out wide. And just enjoy a couple of minutes just to kind of let the body sort of settle. Let all the physical work, the physical practice, kind of reap the benefits. By just taking that little bit of time to be still. Really catching the breath, really keeping the mind as still as the body. But if you find that the mind starts to wander, it's absolutely fine to let it go down the path it needs to go on, and then maybe just start to draw it back, counting that breath in and counting the breath out again. Now everyone's breath is a different speed, everyone breathes at a different speed. All I challenge you to do is to try and lengthen the exhale. Take maybe 1 or 2 counts longer to breathe out as you do to breathe in. Now I can leave you here. If you want to stay in Shavasana for a bit longer, then please just end your video there. Take your time. But when you're ready, just start to draw the hands in. Rest them on your belly. Just start to wriggle the wrists. Stretch out the fingers. Maybe Maybe take a long stretch through the body. Banana stretch is always quite a nice one, bringing both feet over to one corner and taking the arms to the same side. Taking that nice long stretch through the waist. You'll all be a couple of centimetres taller by the time you finish your practice with all your stretching. And take the feet over to the other side, all the way over to the corner of your mat, and let the arms go the same way. And finding that same side, opposite corner. And then bring the arms in. Draw the knees in towards the chest. You can roll to your right side. Okay, use the top arm just to push you back up to sitting. And then find yourself in a comfortable cross-leg position. Okay, draw the hands into heart center. And we'll just seal our practice together by bringing the thumbs up to the third eye. Just press the thumbs into the forehead there and just take a moment just to reflect. Maybe it's something that's made you smile or laugh in the last couple of days. Maybe it's something that you felt kind of a little bit of inner peace.